This is a complete systems demo video to guide you through our web and mobile applications. We begin by creating a project in Pipedrive, which will be integrated into Sunflow 3. The projects created are displayed from initial stage to final stage, and you can select project owner as well. To create a new project, click on Salgsavtail. A modal will pop up where you fill in the information necessary such as contact person, organization name, select owner and responsible salesperson, then hit save. The project will appear on stage 1, and we move it to stage 4 to be able to generate a project. Open the project to view more information. However, a project ID is only generated in the final stage, so we move it to Fordeltcock. Then you can see a Google Drive link and a project ID number. Clicking on Google Drive will generate 8 documents for the project to fill in all information. Now let's verify this new project ID 1001914 in Sunflow 3. Open Sunflow 3 web app and go to Projects list in Standard View. The top of the list is the newly created project with all the mandatory information filled up in Pipedrive. When you click on it, you enter the project details page where you can verify all the information from Pipedrive. Here are 6 functional cards where you can set details, customer contact information, more files and links, sales details and budget, assign manpower, and monitor the work phases and progress in Scheduler. The details here can also be filled up from the Google Sheets in Pipedrive. For example, we click this document 01 and go to the budget sheet. You can input values in these cells to coordinate with the phases in the scheduler in Sunflow 3. We can see the value updates in the scheduler from Google Sheet. So this is how we coordinate inputs from Google Documents into our web application. We can also change project status from Pipedrive by clicking Run It button. Currently the status of this project shows calculations, which then changed to 1. Next we will assign project manager, teams, base, installers, and priority in Sunflow 3 web. Each user has a role from TripleText, and they can be viewed from Resources page quickly. To assign a project manager, select the project, then go to Manpower Allocation card. Here you can select a role, and then the name of a user, and assign them to that role. You can view it at the summary box at the top of the page. You can assign teams the same way, and all the installers in that team would list down below. Here you can assign priority to an installer to prioritize the project. Project base can be selected from location card. Once you assign a base, the teams allocated to that base would automatically be assigned to this project. If you want to quickly change the manpower resources in a project, you can go to Project Admin View and select a project. You can view a shortcut to the role assignments and make quick updates. Next important step is to set a start date and end date for the project, and allocate projected hours. Without this, the installers will not be able to see this project in their app. Once those are set, installers will now be able to view that project assigned to them in their Sunflow installer app. After signing in, installers have to start work timer at the start of their workday. If you are already on site, the app will auto-clock in. You can enter the main menu page and see the functional features of the app. The site timer shows in time tracked for current session. You can also view the project details of the current project being tracked for. To check if installers are within the project site radius, you can go to Scheduler and Project Details in Sunflow 3. Click on the drop-down for each project phase and you will see the installer assigned to it and currently working on site. To end the workday, installers need to select Stop Site Timer button. You will see the total clocked hours today. Clicking Yes will bring you to the phase hour forms where you will have to allocate the time for each phase you have worked on. All phase times should equal to the total clocked in time to proceed with Next button. Extra time can also be added for app problems, driving and non-billable hours. Next form allows you to select the progress for each phase. Then you can finish by clicking Submit. We can see total submitted hours by installers for each phase of a project in Scheduler card in Project Details page. Expand each phase to see the submitted hours and phase progress by each installer. This is the progress of each phases that has been submitted by the installer using the app. The system calculates the deviation based on the submitted hours and hours assigned and the progress. This analyzes whether the phase's work is ahead of time or lagging. Here we can see that the deviation values of each phase and the total deviation of all the phases can be seen here at the bottom. We can assign priority projects to the installers from Manpower card. Click on the priority button and it will assign the priority project to that installer. We can now view this in the Gantt chart. Go to Planning, select Gantt chart and find the installer. So this is his priority project. And apart from that, we can see that on Wednesday, the installer clocked in for another project, which is not a priority. So if installer works on a non-priority project, in the Gantt chart it will appear as this holotype shape. Also, it can be noticed that if the installer has any ad hoc task request, that will appear here like a light red rectangle. If there is an ad hoc project request, then it will be a red-filled rectangle. If the installer has any holiday coming up or any approved holiday, we can see that holiday here in gray color. If an installer has ad hoc task, they can view in from their app. Go to Main menu, select Calendar, and installer will be able to see today and tomorrow's schedule. They will view in order of leaves first, then ad hoc tasks, then priority projects, and so on. Activity Report on Sunflow 3 Web reports a log of current activities. Manpower List shows the update of installers and the daily current resource report. Site Timer Log shows the log of clock in and clock out recorded by the app. This can help to verify the reported time by installers. Work Hour Report shows the log of actual hours reported by the installers directly. The filters help users narrow down their search. This information goes to our accounting software, TripleTex. Lastly, our resources pages show the team allocations, employee list, and leave management system. This makes it easy for the planning processes and editing employees along with managing leaves, which appear in the Gantt chart. These are our current functional features in Sunflow 3.0.